So part two of the ubiquity of LeBron James in all five of his respectful positions out there on the basketball court. This is what we're referring to. All five positions of LeBron James. We talked about his natural small forward position the last time, the natural scorer of LeBron James. How about the distributor of LeBron James? For part two, we jump in right into the point guard, LeBron James, elevating everyone around him to perfection in the role that we expect to see LeBron James transform the LA Lakers into the most dominant team in the Western Conference, with Boogie Cousins, with Anthony Davis, with Kyle Kuzma, with the old brother game. So let's get to it. The point guard LeBron James, the one that we are going to see at various points throughout the next few seasons. The one and only point guard LeBron James, the point guard that he's rumored to be as his sole position, but LeBron can jump in and right out of center, power forward, shooting guard, power forward, because he is LeBron James, and the only person that has the key vision for what the Lakers offense is going to be is not Frank Vogel. It is King LeBron Raymond James. So let's get to it. To evaluate James' point guard skills, we turn the Warriors coach Mark Jackson, who dished out 10,334 assists, third all-time during his 17-year NBA career. Magic Johnson was the best ever at the position, and LeBron is the closest thing as far as size and ability to see the floor. But this guy is like Magic if Magic had the ability to score 30 every night, which is scary. That's what separates LeBron. To me, he has the chance to be the leading scorer in the history of his game and one of the top 5 assist guys. That is how special he is. As a point guard, you think about making passes on point, on target, and on time. Those things are crucial. And time again, LeBron does exactly that. You don't have to make any adjustments as a shooter when he passes you the ball. All you have to do is catch and shoot. And he can make passes other guys can. Take the one to Mike Miller against Indiana. Parentheses in which James drove left at the end of the first half of game 2, elevated as if to shoot, and then while still in the air, turned and fired a one-handed baseball pass back across his body to Miller in the right corner where he drained a 3. Not many guys who play the game can make that pass. First of all, they don't see it. Second, they don't have the strength and ability to throw it. If you're an opposing coach, all you can do is try to take away either his scoring or his facilitating. The problem is when he gets 35 points and 12 assists, so what you do is say, we're going to force him to be a volume shooter. Or we're going to force other guys to beat us by getting the ball out of his hands. But you have got to be committed to doing one or the other. The guys defending him, all you can tell them is to not be discouraged. To understand there are going to be plays and stretches where you're going to say, wow. You have to forget about what just took place and try to defeat him over the long haul. Defensively, he's guarded other point guards. We've seen it in situations where they've needed a stop. He guarded Steph Curry against us and used his size and strength to be disruptive. Even if he had to play only point guard on both offense and defense, he's my number one pick at the position right now. I don't think he really has any weaknesses as a playmaker. But if I had to name one, it would be this. As point guard and leader of a team, there are times when you have to stay away from passing the ball to some guys. A guy may be taking too many bad shots, so I'm not going to throw him the ball. But he won't know I'm not throwing him the ball, if you understand what I'm saying. Or sometimes it's the opposite. Maybe if a guy is struggling, I may throw it to him to get him a good shot. Through repetition, you get a better understanding of all this. It's the mindset of a Magic Johnson. That's probably the only issue with LeBron. And I think the reason why is because he doesn't have to stay away from Ray Allen or Shane Battier or Mike Miller. They're wide open in the corner. Well, that's what they do for a living. He doesn't have to stay away from Dwayne Wade. If he's open, give him the basketball. The people around LeBron are specialists. The Lakers around Magic, they were a team. But even calling that a weakness for LeBron is a stretch. I'm just trying to find something. He is that good. James to shoot and E a budge. The misses. Let's see here. Okay. That is the next addition. That is shooting guard. But when I summarize this, yes, LeBron is still going to be confident in his teammates even when they're taking bad shots. That is the beauty of the brother, is that he is going to remain confident in his teammates no matter what. And that is God-given ability, that he will keep on dishing out the rack until you eventually make a shot. And I don't care if anyone says that LeBron is too unselfish. That is the beauty of the brother. He is that gifted of a passer. There is no fault at all to LeBron waiting and deferring to his brothers. Is that when he is distributing the basketball to everyone out there on his team, he is getting everyone as comfortable as can be. That is the beauty of LeBron James. He is the team. This guy gets everyone's confidence skyrocketing up there. He is not taking the basketball away from them. If his teammates are struggling, LeBron is here to dominate the fourth quarter. And believe me, LeBron has the ability to take over any basketball game by himself. How did you think he was able to score 51 points against the Golden State Warriors in Game 1 of the NBA Finals? He can take over any game at any time. But the beauty of LeBron is that everyone is going to be comfortable with the distribution of the basketball and in the team offense. That's what separates the GOAT of the game to the greatest scorer in basketball history. LeBron keeps everyone as comfortable as can be, and I am not seeing this at all in this modern era. I haven't seen Kobe Bryant do this. I haven't seen anyone else do this. I have seen LeBron criticized for not doing more by shooting the basketball, no matter what shot the defense gives him. LeBron is all about making the best basketball play out there at will. LeBron can dominate the game at any fucking time, as you've seen in Game 1 of the 2018 NBA Finals, when LeBron scored 51 points when he took over the 2007 Eastern Conference Finals, the semifinals, and he dominated the Detroit Pistons. This brother is special. He can dominate the game at will. He makes teammates better than anyone, including Magic Johnson. I said it. There you have it. Magic is the greatest point guard. I haven't seen anyone play any 5 positions like LeBron James did. Michael Jordan could not do that. That's fine. Michael's the greatest assassin the game has ever seen. But no player out there can go out and make his teammates better out there than LeBron Ramon James has ever done. There's a difference between being the greatest assassin in the game or the greatest scorer and being the greatest player who can do anything else better, pass the ball, rebound, and assist or whatnot, or even score at will. He could do better than Michael Jordan. We're never going to see that again. Never again. We're not going to see a basketball player as raw and powerful and as unselfish as King LeBron Ramon James out there. Why do we call him King James? It's because he's a better rebounder. He's a better passer. He's more efficient scoring the basketball. All this is reflected on the stat line. But what separates being on a great team like the Chicago Bulls and LeBron's teams winning 19 games without him? Michael Jordan's teams never won 19, 20, 30 games without him. They won 55 games without him. You can be as raw and you can be as unselfish as LeBron Ramon James. And that separates all the best out there. And that truly makes him the GOAT of the game of basketball. Is LeBron the greatest scorer ever? Of course not. But he's the greatest player ever. I'm being PIC. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm telling it like it is. But you know it to be true. If you're as big of a specimen as LeBron, then the era should not fucking matter. So deal with it. Deal with it, brother. He can play all 5 positions. This is what you're about to witness over these next few seasons. And I will be back with the last 3 parts. Shooting guard, power forward, in the center of LeBron James, the power specimen that he is. The best is yet to come.